Hey everyone, welcome to Stonehearth in our Kingdoms and Castles Inspired Town. Today I feel like we should be doing some walls so we can protect our town a little bit better. It's gonna look pretty good. We're gonna be able to surround it with walls and towers and like make it look like a protected, well-protected town. So that is something I feel like we should do today. I'm just gonna remove this one so we don't have it sitting around. I still have it saved so we can use it later if we wish to do so. And let's see what we are actually building. We're doing the stockpile still. It seems like that is taking a while. I hope they're gonna be able to do it pretty soon. I also have a blacksmith going on. I think this is like a pretty huge mess. I hope they're gonna be able to do it, because if we do instant build for this one, I think what will happen is that the house gets fully built, but workstation has to be like put away and replaced and stuff. So we're gonna see. I'm still gonna try to let them hopefully be able to do this. Hopefully. So I want to see a little bit how much stone we have. We have 21 stone. We're gonna need a lot of stone if we're gonna be able to build everything we want to do. So I want to make sure that we're actually making the wall-mounted tapestry. It's quite important to get these like armor and stuff, but I feel like the tapestry is really important. And I'm even gonna put to make 15 extra of those, and only take 4 fiber each, so that should be good. And they're worth a lot. They're still a good amount, and if you get some good crafter one, if you have a good crafter, which I think our weaver should be pretty skilled. So Barry, he do have 4 in mind, so that's pretty decent. It's not any super good thing, but it's pretty good. 6 would be awesome. Then they are more likely to craft like better quality things. 4 should do pretty good as well. Awesome daily update, we beat it. Awesome. Amelia has joined, so let's check her out. She got very balanced stats, but a very good spirit. So this could probably be perhaps another cleric if we need another one. But remember, we should have 2 clerics, which is a pretty good amount, at least when you play normal mode. I feel like for normal mode you never need more than 2 clerics. 2 is fine for an entire game, as long as you have pretty good stats for the blue one, which is the spirit, which increases the healing. I feel like as long as we have 2 of them, we're gonna be pretty fine. We probably want to have 2 knights though. It's pretty good to like switch the damage between those 2, and I would like to have maybe 1 more archer. And I really like footmans. When you face Ogo, when there's like huge armor, it's really good to have a good amount of footmans, because they do have a cleave attack which deals damage to a lot of enemies at the same time, so it's really good. Like I said before, it feels like my people are moving very slow with building this. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Let's see how many workers do we have. We have like 6, 7 workers, so this should go really quick. You can see a couple of people going idle. It's pretty strange what you're doing, really. So I think just for the sake to be able to like do this, I'm just gonna do an IB for the stockpile, because I think they have some sort of issue with it. And then I'm just gonna give them a tiny bit more time with the blacksmith. If not, we're just gonna insta build that one too. I think this is one could be quite messy, but hopefully this will speed up. Do something! Stop going around. Build. Are you gonna build? No, you're gonna go inside. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna build? Okay, now there's some people coming over, so that's a good sign. Okay, so before I start with the work on the walls, I just wanna check out the blacksmith a tiny bit and see how we're doing. Looks like we should be doing pretty good. And I do have some workstation put out already before the blacksmith house is done. So if I remember, I did put to make one of these, so we're just gonna check our equipment for footmans. Okay, we don't have any helmet from the blacksmith yet. They do look like we have some armor. For example, Banto here has some iron mail, Alicia got some copper or bronze, and Bonfire has the basic gear. I think we have a little bit of better weapons though. We should have some pretty good weapons. Iron pike and a giant bone axe, so that's really good. 26 and 20, so that's really good. Okay, so now we're gonna do the walls, and they're gonna be fairly simple. They're fairly simple in Kingdoms and Castles. Gonna try to get a good size for this. So what I want to do with this is also to make sure that you can reuse this, and the way I like to do it is that I put down just like this, just for like experimenting, and then I just put out like that for the edges, because if we connect to these to each other, the other side over here will have one here. That will connect them, and that will make sure they work together. So we got 9 in length here. I think if I remember, that should be a good size. So if we do something like that, that will be a good way to do it. That's how we are going to do it. We're gonna start with the base, and then we're gonna go... We could do walls like that, when you fill it with slab. I think I will actually use these normal walls for this. Shouldn't be any problem. I'm gonna go kind of the same. I think this color would be kind of good. It shouldn't stand out too much from the rest of the walls, the columns. Then I think it would be a good idea to leave this open, because we're always gonna like try to connect the things. So this should be a pretty good way of doing it. Okay, so now we need to get some stuff, some slab going, and I'm gonna use a pretty bright color or something like that. That's gonna be what's protecting over here. There we go, very simple, and I think this is probably good enough for the wall. I might wanna change the color here to a different one. Select this one and then we swap it to maybe that one. Then we have a little bit of like a variation going on. I think that would be pretty good, pretty simple wall. I know they do have some things down here. They like to put these things for some reason. They like blocks in like that, and I'm not sure if we're gonna use it because I'm not sure how good it actually looks. I don't really like how that looks. I think I'm gonna skip that part. We do it like that, pretty simple wall. And what we could do is to make a bigger wall. So as you see, like I talked about before, if you connect these, you go very well together and looking the same everywhere. And then we're just gonna save this one as a new one, and this will be an medium one. We already have two different walls, but now I wanna do a tower, and to make sure it's gonna fit with everything, I'm gonna place a small wall. This is gonna be the tower. It's like a really low tower. But actually, if we should do it like they did it, we actually should go back a little bit and remove these walls. Because they seem to like to do the towers, instead of using like a window, they like open up a hole instead. So we're gonna do that as well. That's why we're gonna use slab, because then we can add things or remove things without any problems really. Then we would do like a hole, something like that, should be good. Might switch out a few colors just to make this pop out a little bit more. Something like that. Perhaps we could remove these ones and it might look a tiny bit better, less blocky. Do it like that, so that would be a tower, and we also need to be able to get up here, and I think the way you get up there is not from like the inside over here. It would be that you come from the wall and then you get up to it. So this will be our tower for arches. We might make like taller version of this, we can do that. This is gonna be the first basic one we're gonna do. So now what we really need is to get a wall. It's gonna be curved, because that's what we're really missing to be able to make something fully. We might do a gate later on as well. Definitely gonna do a gate. Probably gonna combine the tower, maybe make the tower one step higher with this. Then that will be connected to be a gate. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna make this corner thing, and I think we're gonna do it like this. So we're just gonna take two of these small ones, Put them like that, and then we're gonna make in between these two, make some new stuff. So there we go, there we have a little corner we can use. And I guess we could have that one there, but I think it might look better if we do it like that. Just because it's a corner. So the last thing for now that we should do is to go ahead and we're gonna do a way to get up to this. So the way I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take a small wall, or maybe a medium one. Let's do a medium one, then we have a little bit more to play with. They don't have a way to get up on the walls and kingdoms and castles, it just looks like it looks. But in this we're actually gonna go and gonna do some kind of stair to get up here. So I think I'm gonna make a wider stair here. So you're gonna be able to go out from this left side and right side. So there we go, there we got a way to get up, but I'm just gonna do an extra thing that I think looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna make a little storage under here. We can like put some barrels and some chests or crates or something. It's just a pretty cool place to store things. So if you wanna like put stuff on the ground but you just want to have grass later, you just put some door like this, and I'm just gonna throw in some storage. I'm gonna go for some large basic crate, at least one of those, because it looks kind of good. We could fit in like a chest, but it just feels like a crate looks a little bit better. That's what I do a lot of times. I try to design with what I think looks kind of the best, and I think it turns out pretty good normally. So I think that should be good. And we want to have some lights, so why don't we go ahead and can maybe drop like 2 lanterns there? That should be pretty good. This will be a beautiful way to get up, and we maybe just for fun could do something here where the colors around this. Dark color around. Just make it like pop out a little bit more. That should do good. Okay, so with all of these that we have now, except for that we don't have a gate, we can start making our walls, and that's gonna be really awesome, right? So let's go ahead and let's do a gate then. It's pretty much gonna be this one, but we're gonna make like a new version of it. Something like that. And this way we'll also get our tall tower I was talking about. First we get a tall tower, and when that is done we also get ready for being a gate. There we go, and then we're gonna have this window. We're gonna have it here instead. Let's change the colors a bit. Like that, so we can see it a little bit easier. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So with this one now, we're gonna make the gate thing. Can put one next to this. Actually, maybe before we do that. Nice, we beat the daily goal, awesome. League Warren has joined, let's check him out. Ooh, 6 mind, 6 spirit, 3 body, that's a pretty good stats for a person. So I thought that maybe before we actually complete this thing, we should actually build out here, just so we can See what kind of like size we're gonna get for this. It's gonna be like a bridge going out. And I'm gonna do it slightly different than they do in Kingdom Castle. In Kingdom Castle they put this thing up here, which it doesn't make much sense since you can't really go out from this. So it doesn't make too much sense really. I'm gonna leave it as it is now. Gate's gonna be under here. We need to go in and fill the gaps. So, and let's go and bring in another tower. Go. And we're just gonna connect these two so they become the same. Game didn't like that, it seems. So we're just gonna remove a few doors like that. Get a little bit misfit for some reason. There we go. So in between here we're gonna have the gate. We're just gonna fill in the gap below here as well. But this side, I guess we could keep this open because normally we'll have a wall here, so to keep that open it would still be possible to go through here without any issues. That should be pretty good. Now let's do this part. Start with pretty light color. Something like that should do pretty good. And we maybe we will head and just throw in here. Make this pop out a little bit better. That's looking pretty good. So there we go, that's pretty much it done. So now we should be able to like take these and connect them. So yes, let's just go ahead and try that for a place. As you see, we can really easily go and throw out walls and stuff, so that's pretty good. Very useful. There you see guys, we got a very good way to do the walls. But guys, this will be it for today with Stonehearth. I hope you guys enjoyed our Kingdoms and Castles inspired towers and walls. And they're gonna be very useful. And you can download also, there will be a link in the video description so you guys can download all of these templates for the walls and the gates and everything. And it only requires one mod, which I will also be having right next to the template at the very top where you download, so you can get the correct mod for using it. But guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like. And also subscribe so you won't be missing out future videos. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed and hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and take care.